Hey, I just thought I'd come on here and remind you to be aware of the way you're carrying yourself today. Just be aware of how you're acting today. And to just be aware of the fact that our souls are at war constantly. There is more to this world than meets the eye. There is a spiritual world that lives within our world. And it is important to realize that during these times especially, our souls are at war constantly. Are we going to be sowing seeds of the enemy, or are we going to be sowing seeds of the Lord? Sowing seeds of the enemy is basically when we are being controlled by the flesh and ego. Sowing seeds of the Lord is when we are walking in the Spirit and walking in righteousness. Be aware of whether or not you are walking in the flesh and ego, or if you're walking in the Spirit. Walking in the flesh and ego looks a little something like this. Basically, leading in hate. It's the complete opposite of the Spirit. The Spirit is all about love. The Spirit is about being kind, loving your neighbor as yourself. Basically, God's word. It's about loving yourself. It's about being positive. It's about being kind. And it's about just basically being... Yeah, that's it. Being in the Spirit. Being in the ego is... basically leading with hate, being negative, being evil towards people, being mean towards people and nasty towards people. So you just have to watch the way you are carrying yourself. Just so you know, the thoughts you allow in your mind, the way you are feeling, those all are choices, believe it or not. We can control our minds. We can control what we allow ourselves to feel. We can control that, just so you know. That's what people don't realize, is that everything is a choice. So as you're going throughout the day today, just be aware, are you walking in the flesh and the ego, or are you walking in the Spirit? Are you being impatient, or are you being patient? Are you being loving or hateful? Just those things. And to just make sure that you are not sowing seeds of the enemy, man, because this is spiritual warfare. Wake up, people. This is spiritual warfare. The evil agenda in this world is running rampant today. But that doesn't mean that God's kingdom can't rise up either. And God's kingdom is rising up. So just be aware.